This is a nuclear-powered electrical generator that runs this motor.
Neither fully man nor machine, these synthetic personas go beyond their original programming.
We cannot live with you. You're different. You've got no feelings.
Feelings? I do not understand that word.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cyborgs in TV and movies.
This guy is really good.
He's not a guy, he's a machine.
What are they gonna do, replace us?
For this list, we're looking at movie and TV characters that are part human, part not quite human. Whether they're hero or villain doesn't matter, as long as they're an iconic cyborg in sci-fi.
We're so happy you found us.
Number 10, Luke Deveraux, GR44, the Universal Soldier franchise.
Stay in shape, don't you?
Jean-Claude Van Damme had to show up somewhere. The original movie in this franchise is cheesy, and basically an excuse for mindless action.
You better duck and cover.
The idea of dead soldiers being reanimated to duke it out, thanks to a clandestine government project and some nifty new tech, well, that's something we can't not enjoy. With explosions, broken bones, and impalement via hay harvester, these cyborg unisouls may be basic, but they sure can dish out the punishment. GR44 is the strongest of them all, and the only one able to regain some humanity.
What the hell did they do to you?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out.
Number 9, Cylons, Battlestar Galactica. You never know who you can trust. Former workers under human rule, these extremely intelligent cybernetic creations didn't just rebel, they managed to nearly annihilate all human life in a single swoop. A specific few Cylons have human appearances, including the seductive number 6.
Love me.
And some don't even know they're not human, and these may be the most dangerous of all.
Yeah, I heard.
What's so compelling about this race is that your favorite character could be human one episode, only to turn out to be one of them in the blink of an eye.
I'm a fracking Cylon!
It's happening again.
What do you mean?
I've seen them before.
Number 8, the Cybermen, Doctor Who. The Daleks weren't the only things giving us nightmares.
Upgrading is compulsory.
One of the famed Time Lord's oldest enemies, these silver robotic monstrosities originally appeared in 1966.
Come and live with us.
How'd they come about? On Earth's twin planet Mondas, their version of the human race began implanting man-made pieces into their bodies to keep themselves alive, a process called cyberconversion or robotization.
We feel nothing.
But eventually, they lost everything that made them human, that is, except the brain. They're also completely without emotion, so you won't be forgetting these cybernetic terrors anytime soon.
You are inferior. Man will be reborn as Cyberman, but you will perish under maximum deletion. Delete, 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 delete.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology.
Number 7, Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man.
We estimate the cost to be roughly $6 million to establish the facilities.
Are you going to ask for volunteers?
No. Accidents happen all the time.
He's better, faster, and stronger than any other man you'll meet. This star of the 70s series is the perfect example of how a cyborg can be marketed as a good guy.
Something like that.
When astronaut Steve Austin is injured during a crash, he is rebuilt with bionic implants, giving him super strength, speed, and vision. Fortunately, the Bionic Man uses his powers for good instead of evil, and becomes a secret agent.
How are you able to do that? Vitamins.
Turns out that's a recipe for success, as the show and its lead actor became huge pop culture icons.
Johnny! Are you all right?
Number 6. Inspector Gadget.
Is that you, Chief?
He's got an infinite number of tools at his disposal.
Now for my Gadget camera.
Yet he's the most accident-prone and inefficient detective of all time. As a cyborg that can extend his limbs and pull helicopter blades out of his hat, Inspector Gadget always managed to put a stop to the plans of his arch-enemy, the enigmatic Dr. Claw.
Well, you haven't seen the last of Dr. Claw, Gadget.
However, that was often due to the intervention of his super-smart niece Penny and her even smarter dog, Brain.
You've got to warn Uncle Gadget. He's standing in front of the monster.
But the Gadgets are still hella cool, and Mad was always foiled. So, whatever works.
Quite an experience to live in fear, isn't it?
Number 5. Roy Batty, Blade Runner.
Yes. Questions.
With only a few years to live, and marked for death for the crime of wanting to be human, Roy Batty is as sympathetic as cyborgs come, even though he's the bad guy.
We're no computers, Sebastian. We're physical.
Desperate to prolong his life and outrun Harrison Ford before he can be retired, this leader of the rebel replicants leaves quite a few corpses behind before his luck runs out.
I've done questionable things.
Smart, speedy, strong, and a hell of a fighter, Batty is by far the most dangerous of all his replicant pals. But with his embryonic emotions, he sure can spit out a moving movie soliloquy too.
All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain.
I've regained full contact with the collective.
Number 4. The Borg, the Star Trek franchise.
You two will be assimilated.
Out of all the villains of the next generation, there could be no other contender than this horrifying collective of assimilators.
It's no use. They've already adapted to the new frequencies.
With the goal of achieving their own form of perfection, the Borg captures members of other races and turns them into one of their own, becoming part of their hive mind.
I am Locutus of Borg. Resistance is futile.
This race of cybernetic organisms left a huge impact on the franchise as a whole, with characters like the Borg Queen and 7 of 9 cementing their place outside the series.
You lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It will be your undoing.
Number 3. RoboCop, the RoboCop franchise.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Murphy.
Alex Murphy was just a run-of-the-mill cop that was savagely gunned down during a raid. But his near-death experience ended up being the greatest step in law enforcement the world has ever seen, thanks to Omni Consumer Products.
What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust, protect the innocent. uphold the law.
Becoming more machine than man, RoboCop managed to clean up crime around the clock and take out the bad guys with ease by following his prime directives. He even overcame his own programming to take out a corrupt CEO. Now that's going beyond the Call of Duty. Number 2, T-800, the Terminator franchise. If you're his target, then there's no stopping him.
It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, and it absolutely will not stop. Ever.
Originally sent from the future to kill the mother of the man who would one day become leader of the human resistance, this classic Arnie character does exactly what it's programmed to: mow down anything in its path. Nearly indestructible and deadly with a gun, this cyborg will chase you down no matter where or when you are.
Hasta la vista, baby.
And fortunately for the good guys, he can be repurposed to fight for what's right.
My mission is to protect you.
Before our number 1 cyborg reveals himself, here are a few honorable mentions.
I'm going to kill and/or murder Sterling Archer.
What? Yet! Archer may be my son!
Well, too bad, because you've sown the wind and now you shall reap the berry.
It will cut through the membrane. Beneath it you will find a tiny capsule. It will resemble a ruby, about 3/4 of an inch long. That is the beamer.
Number 1, Darth Vader, the Star Wars saga.
What is thy bidding, my master?
A servant of the Galactic Empire and seemingly one of the most evil characters that the universe had ever seen, Vader was a powerful Jedi that turned to the dark side and got a few necessary cybernetic additions along the way.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
One of the most iconic villains of all time, this Sith Lord managed to force choke his way to our top spot.
If this is a consular ship, where is the ambassador?
With his ever-present respirator and robotic hand, this cruel cyborg managed to inspire and shock sci-fi fans with his ever-so-quotable catchphrases.
It is useless to resist.
Commander, tear this ship apart until you found those plans and bring me the passengers. I want them alive!
No. I am your father.
Do you agree with our list? Which televised or cinematic cyborg is your number 1 choice? For more of your favorite top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.